This time we travelled to a location where the owner, as well as other family members, have reported such claims as TVs switching themselves on in rooms when no one was there. And also on more than one occasion, and reported by more than one member of the family, is the claim that a piano has played by itself. This is Ballamurn, located between Wexford and Enniscorthy, and only a short distance from where we stand is the location of the house for tonight's investigation. What will we discover? Let's go find out.
I was sitting here, my son was lying over there, my daughter was there, and popcorn night, watching a movie, very relaxed. And we just heard it over this side of the room, and I thought it was my daughter messing. And within, I'd say, five minutes, and the same thing happened again.
Yeah, I was lying on the couch and I looked up and I was at the bottom of the couch and there was a man just in the corner there, and he was a really, really tall man, well over 6 foot. He had dark hair, dark clothes, it looked like dark jeans.
Okay.
And I was on there and I looked up at him, and it wasn't scary at the time. And he looked at me, he's like, how are you doing?
And you mentioned about the TV. There's been a number of occasions where the television has apparently switched itself on.
I was down in my bedroom. Pierce was after being taken off with his friends, on my own in the house. And just in the bedroom was like this. Just like a clapping noise or a tapping noise. First I thought it was either my neighbours or I just thought it was whatever, I didn't know what was really going on. So I stepped out into my hallway and I realised it was coming from the room. So I went back in, I plugged my mobile, cut it, went through it, got it on to record. And I walked down into the room, the cat was sitting outside looking in. He wasn't going in, and as I got closer the noise got louder, and walked into the room and there was a white line going across the telly and a line coming down, and it was like a hammer, it just beating like that.
I was there and I was looking at my phone, but it wasn't on, and I looked at it and I saw it was a man's face, but it was really scary.
Now, I'm interested to know about the piano.
Yeah, that was really weird. I was glad that there was somebody there with me, because I think if I had been on my own, I don't think I'd be too willing to tell the story. But we were in my kitchen, and myself and my daughter were at the island, and we were just looking up stuff on the internet through the laptop, and she just said, "Mum, do you hear that?" And closed over the laptop, and two of us listened, and it was the piano, and it was playing just a low tune. Not a tune, it wasn't even a tune, it was just random keys.
And since all the stuff that was happening to me, like waking up every night, so I was like, right, I'm going to face this. So I kept on looking at the face, and it was eye contact, I could see it, and I just looked at it, I was like, get out, you're like face him head on. I was like, you're not welcome here, leave me alone.
Okay.
And ever since then, everything's been fine.
Good, so you took control.
Yeah.
And in your room, tell me about what you've seen there or observed there.
Ever since my granddad passed, really, every night, well, about a month or two after, every night, 3 o'clock, because I wake up and look at my phone. The first time it happened, I was lying there and I woke up and I couldn't move. I was petrified and I didn't want to look down, because I had a feeling that there was someone there.
Okay.
And it just, I got this overwhelming fear. It was fear.
And then my son Pierce, which I only found out recently, we were talking about the piano, and he overheard, and he just said, "Yeah, Mum, I heard that too." And I asked him, where did he hear it and where were we? And he said that we were all in bed asleep and that he was awake and he heard it.
The reports from the family were very specific and proved to be absolutely invaluable in helping us decide on where to situate the equipment during the investigation. With reports of an apparition, a piano playing by itself in the middle of the night, knocks at a door in an upstairs bedroom, and a television in the front lounge turning itself on and off. We were in no doubt as to where the equipment needed to be positioned. We did our baselines, set up the cameras, and off we went.
Okay, I'd be happy enough with that. If you want to go slightly to the left, maybe. Yeah, lock her down at that. Stella, Yvonne, Sarah Jane, Breda, Michael and Michael Carroll in the sitting room. And lots of flare and lights and fun things like that going on. We've a torch on the mantelpiece, which we've adjusted so that the bulb is off, but it can, if there's anyone or anything here with us, be switched on just by coming close to that light and pushing it from behind. Touch the back of the light and the light will come on. There's that click again now. Can you let us know by, maybe you're preempting me, making a sound or coming close to any of the lights that you can see in the middle of the floor, the green lights, the red one, and maybe make some more of those light up as well. Just a tad I heard a click there from behind you. Yvonne, did you hear it now?
I did, yeah.
Okay, if there's someone or something here with us, can you make that sound again and perhaps a little bit louder this time? Show yourself as a flash of light. Yvonne, how are you feeling? How do you feel right now? All right.
It's been a bit emotional, I don't know why.
Okay, well, since we sat down, the two clicks seem to be coming from over towards the photographs. Okay, again, if there's anyone here with us, can you make a noise in this room? Anywhere in this room? Or we understand the piano's been heard make sounds before. Can you perhaps make that sound for us with the piano? There's also a box on the piano that if you touch the keys, the lights will come on. Okay, that was behind, over near you, Sarah Jane. Is that near the skybox? Could you make out where that was coming from?
What?
That click over there.
That was your,
Over by you, yeah?
like that? I think I made that.
No.
Is that a car going past?
No, what was... Oh yeah, and would that cause that vibration? Because I heard a car outside, but there was a vibration over near the piano. Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
See, I'm not sure though, guys.
Why would it go on?
We didn't ask it to do it, and it just kind of came on with that vibration.
Yeah, would it have been
Yeah, there's some wondering about just the
Vibration
disturbance
from
from that. Okay. Somebody's telling me. So just in case that is you that's switching on that light, can we ask that you don't do that unless we ask you to? Just so we can make some connection between you doing it and what actually happens. A car did pass by at the same time, so I'd say in truth that's what we're looking at. I heard the car the last time you mentioned it, but that's the first time I heard one go by, and it went by that fast that there was a vibration of sorts over there. Can you confirm your presence with us and your relationship to the family, that you are related to the family, by making the lights, that light come on? How about if, do you want to, there you go.
Thanks.
I was just about to say, Yvonne, do you want to ask out or ask a question? I just caught that in the edge of the camera. Okay.
Well, I was thinking in my head, if it is you, Dad, just shows a sign that you're here, please. Or if it's anybody else that's related to us. And if it is you, Daddy, that's hanging around, can you make a noise, Dad, or whoever's in the room? Turn on the lights, like you have done.
Or move the picture.
Yeah, and move the picture. Or make a noise in the room. Like the popcorn seat. we'd be absolutely thrilled.
You hearing something?
No, we can't go.
That was one of you, Michael.
Sorry?
That noise that time. There's no one upstairs, is there? It sounded like it was above your head kind of thing. Did you hear that, Sarah Jane? You know, it's not like a click. It was like a, you know, when a foot presses on the floor above you.
What are you feeling, Sarah?
I just don't want to listen to this anymore. It's too much.
Okay, well, do you want to have a listen for a while through the headphones? Yvonne?
What's wrong, Sarah?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
What are you feeling? Huh? We're upstairs to your room.
You okay?
Ah! Orbs.
might be.
Yeah, I saw an orb.
On the camera?
Yeah.
Right, there's one that just shot from right to left on this camera, but with us moving, it could be just very fine particles of dust.
Yeah, it is dust.
Seeing a dark shadow behind the piano.
I
Beside
had actually seen it out in the dining room, that area earlier.
Nobody was moving a camera or anything at that stage. No. You're moving yours now, Michael, are you?
Yeah,
No, it was nothing like that. It was a dark shadow that moved from.
No, my camera was off and you.
Yeah. No, it was very obvious.
On now.
And I was looking straight at it. It wasn't in the corner of the eye thing. I don't want the audio.
You give it out. Thanks for that.
Can you say your name again for us, please, if you did indeed say it? I just heard your own name. Sarah. Just to confirm, with a yes or a no answer, did you say the name Sarah? Yes.
Just can put that over.
That's
yeah.
okay, it's alright.
Is your name Vincent?
Yes, there it is.
Vincent, do you know me?
Yes. Yes.
Are you? Yeah. Okay. Sarah.
Sarah, yeah.
Sarah, is oh Jesus Christ.
Vincent, has it been you that's been turning on the lights?
Yes.
Are you good, Vincent?
Yes.
Yes.
Two definite, yes. Yeah.
Right, thanks, Vincent. Have you been scaring me?
See, that might not be his intention though.
No, so you're sort of being nervous.
You know, that might be more your interpretation of the experience. So it might, a more appropriate question might be, is it you that I have been seeing or been aware of? Or
Did I see you 3 weeks ago, Vincent? In here. Have you been with me, Vincent?
Yes.
Yes.
You're ready, Mac.
Huh?
You're ready there.
I thought it was Eddie, but you might have.
Eddie.
Who?
Ready?
Eddie? Yeah, Eddie it sounded like to me, but
Did you say Letty? I'm gonna ask you again. Did you say Letty?
what was that? That was out in the kitchen. Definitely noise out.
She's out there, yeah, we're around that area.
Does that ice machine make noise?
Didn't come from the fridge. I know the sound from it.
No, it didn't come from the fridge either, no.
Did you make that sound?
I'll tell you what it sounds like, putting a glass down on that marble top.
Yeah.
Just have a listen.
No, that's maybe right there.
Well, some sort of a sound like that. It was definitely out here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Vincent, could you make that noise again, please?
Oh, fair enough.
That's okay, Vincent.
Vincent, if that's your name, if it's not, I apologise, but the spirit that we've been communicating with for the last few moments, for the last few minutes, just to clarify one final time, Sarah Jane is concerned that perhaps you don't like her, so I just want to ask the question for clarification. Do you in actual fact like Sarah Jane? That'll all be on the video and audio, so there's no problem, validating that again anyway.
Yeah. Is there two men in the spirit world in this room right now?
Two men.
Two men.
Yeah, two men.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Two.
Is the person that's beside you related to anybody in this room?
One.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Sounded like that.
Yeah. Vincent, the other man that's beside you, how is he related to me, Eva?
No,
What do you think, Gary?
no, I'm not repeating it.
Okay.
No. But we'll look again.
Yeah.
How are you related to me? Granda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it?
Oh, that's not just being the first time
No.
I said it.
Is that you talking to me, Grandad?
Yes.
Are you okay, Grandad?
Yes.
Yes.
That was very clear.
Sounded like him as well.
Yeah, it did.
Over
Okay, I
there.
think it's time to turn this off for the way. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
By the end of the first session, we already had a lot of food for thought, and we discussed with our clients what the events so far might mean for them. Apparent references to past family members, as well as references to a Vincent who claims to interact with one of the younger members of the family, were very much the focus of our discussion as we began to plan for our next stage of the investigation.
Okay, session 2. Again, Carl, Michael Benson and Yvonne in the sitting room. The other girls have gone up to one of the bedrooms.
And so we split into two groups, with the girls heading up to one of the bedrooms where the presence of a male is reported to be often felt. Meanwhile, downstairs, Yvonne, the homeowner, Michael and myself continued to explore the possibility of occurrences in the sitting room. Because of the personal nature of the lines of questioning that followed, we have decided to include none of the audio for these sessions for reasons of privacy. In our final sessions, all the ladies headed into the room where the TV switches on by itself, while Michael continued to conduct a lone vigil in the sitting room, and I headed to the bedroom on my own for my lone vigil in an attempt to further communicate with any spirit that may be present.
So I've just come up to one of the bedrooms where a figure has been reportedly seen, or at least felt, at one end of the room. It's Sarah Jane's room. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a lone vigil in here. The rest of the girls are downstairs in what's affectionately called the man cave. And Michael, the other Michael, is on a lone vigil in the sitting room. Down that end now, where the camera is looking at the moment, that's where the presence has been reported to be seen down that end. I'm just going to actually head down to where the presence is felt. I'll bring my K2 with me, perhaps the Frank's box as well. So we're going to head down there now and get set up. I can't see very much now. I can see the lights, the infrared lights from the camera on the tripod that we've run to the DVR system. And obviously on camera you can see a few posters and things behind me. The girls were up here during the last session, and they reported when they came down that there was quite a change in atmosphere, and a change for the better, as they would have said. And certainly the girl whose room it is, Sarah Jane herself, would have said that she feels a lot more comfortable here now. I have a box on the floor with a green light on it, and if you come close to that, other lights will come on. Now, what's interesting at the moment is that when we did the baseline readings here earlier, all along this floor section here, we got quite high EMF readings, up to about 10 milligauss, 10 milligauss, right along the floor in this bedroom. At the moment, they're gone. It might be because the lights are off, and we'll check that before we finish up by switching on the lights and see if that comes back again. But for the moment, they're gone. Maybe it relates to the change that they've felt in the room. I know that there's been reports of the door being tapped and knocked persistently from outside. So if you could do that for me, that would be great. Or move something in the room so we can hear it. Just heard a faint sound from what sounded like the far end of the room, but it could be from downstairs. Is there anybody here with me at the minute? Any spirit person or presence? Again, that noise is my stomach. It's about 20 to 3 in the morning at the moment, and I understand that a lot of what happens here happens around 3 o'clock. My name is Michael. If there's anybody here in this room with me, in this space, can you tell me your name? Or can you show yourself on this camera in front of me? My eyes are becoming a little bit more accustomed to the dark now, but having said that, it's still, there's very little can be observed. I can just about see the edge of the bed. Just going to switch on the Frank's box for a little while. We had some success with that downstairs in the first session. I will see if I can follow up on that here. So if there's anyone here with me, can you let me know you're here by telling me your name? How many people were in this room during the last session? Okay, thank you. It sounded like a 3. Now, if it was a 3, that would be correct. And using a yes or no answer, were those 3 people all ladies? Okay, I think I heard an answer. I'm going to ask that question again. Again, for confirmation, can I ask, the 3 people that were here during the last session, were they all ladies? Yes, thank you. How many people are in the room now? Again, for confirmation, how many people are in the room now? Okay. Can you tell me how many spirit people, if any, there are here with me tonight? Okay. Can you say my name? Okay, I'm going to actually finish up now. Could I take this opportunity, because we're finishing for the night, could I take this opportunity to thank you very much for your communication and for being here with us. So, I'm going to finish up. That's Michael ending the lone vigil in Sarah Jane's bedroom and heading downstairs to the rest of the crew. And so, with the evidence review completed, we returned to see our clients.
Hi,
Hi, Yvonne, how are you?
How are you, Mike?
Good,
How are
good.
you? Thanks for calling.
Not at all. Pleasure.
How are you? Thanks for calling.
Thanks. Folks, how's it been since we were here the night of the investigation?
Just a different house, really, isn't it?
Yeah, nothing's happened at all. Boyfriend. Everything's
But,
locked up in my room.
Excellent. And even how you felt about the lights coming on, I'd imagine was different for you.
Yeah. Now that I know, it's more of a just totally relaxed about it. I don't have that sort of creepy, sort of eerie feeling.
Mm. What I would hope will happen after we've had a look at the footage is that it will allow you to develop a more positive relationship with anything down the line that may
Yeah.
choose to present itself here.
Yeah.
And I think that, if that's the only outcome, will be probably one of the most positive ones we could hope to have.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we'll pop on the video and have a look.
Okay.
We went through the footage and findings with our client Yvonne. When it was finished, we asked Yvonne what it was like now looking back at it.
At the time, it was it's hard to sort of take in, and you're living in the moment, watching it again. It was just absolutely amazing.
Mm.
There's nothing nasty there.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing, no.
Yeah.
No, and I did feel that, myself.
I think that's the important thing to take from all this, that
Yeah.
it's going to allow you to have a very different relationship with it from here on.
Yeah.
So when you change what you think, the experience then by extension is going to change as well, So I think that's the
Absolutely.
important. Is there something here? Well, we had some knocks, we had some bangs that weren't particularly explainable. We did capture some phenomena with the torch. Again, that's a debate with regard to its validity or its effectiveness, but on the night it happened. The Frank's box is a very controversial piece of equipment. Some people would dismiss it entirely. The experiences we would have had would suggest more than just random coincidence. On the night in question, we had a consistency of answer. We asked it at different times in different locations, and it all came back to the two main.
Yeah.
There was a consistency of names,
Same name.
the nature of a relationship between you and your daughter, and the presence we may have been communicating with. So, for me personally, I would place value on that. On foot of what we've taken from it, do I think potentially you have something here? In my opinion, yes. But it's very important, really, that you locate yourself within that and decide for yourself,
Yeah.
on foot of what we did and on foot of what we captured, what you would choose to take from that yourself as well. I think we've made some significant progress. I think you find it far more comfortable, which is the important thing. And to know that if at any point down the line you need us again, we're there, just give us a call.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Now I know there's nothing nasty there. And don't be embarrassed. Absolutely, don't be embarrassed. I don't feel, oh no, someone thinks she's crazy or whatever, but no, definitely get somebody that's professional out there that should come into your home and check it out. That's what I'd say anyway. Do what I did.